Hey guys, it is Heather. I am here today to make the white jasmine and pineapple soap, as you can see right there. I have used my Russian piping tips to pipe some really pretty flowers to go on top, and some leaves as well to kind of place around. And I've also, when I was practicing, I made a few other flowers and I've put them in the very bottom of the molds so that as you use it, the flowers kind of grow out as it were. So we will see how that works out. I'm using champagne in my lye water. I'm using cream. I'm gonna see if I can get a white. If I can't, I may make it green. Buttercup mica from Rustic Escentuals for the yellow, and frosty rose petal from Rustic Escentuals as well. So we will see. If I do use the green, it will be the Harlequin shimmer mica. I've not used this particular champagne before. It's actually a pink champagne. I thought it would be kind of nice in this particular soap. So we will see. I'm using sodium lactate. I'm using my regular soap recipe that includes olive oil, coconut oil, lard, castor oil, sunflower oil, sweet almond oil, and avocado oil. I use kaolin clay as well. And I've already mixed my titanium dioxide in, as you can see here. And we will get started in just a second. Let me get everything ready. Okay guys, it is time to get this soap made. I've already strained out my lye. And I am really hoping at this point that it doesn't change, because as you can see, this color is pretty solid. I am hoping that I will be able to get everything in and that I will not have to only do one color. I'll be sad if I have to only do one color. It shouldn't hurt anything, but you know, after you have one, I had that one time that the wine didn't work, and so now I've been paranoid every time I've made alcohol soap since. Just because of, you know, fear. Okay, I'll go ahead and add my cream in. It's looking really good. Okay, yay. Alright, now let's mix it up and see what happens, guys. I do not want to put my fragrance oil in yet because it rises a bit, and because I love it so much, if this goes wrong, I want to be able to use it in another batch. Okay, it seems to be behaving really nicely. Here. Oh, I'm using a different angle, so you guys let me know what you think about this new angle for soaping. If you like this better than the old one, or if you like the old one better than this. Okay, I'm going to separate them out. And I'm actually going to go ahead and add that green that I was talking about, because I'm just not a fan of this color. I love this green color, this Harlequin green. It is so beautiful. Let's hope it stays that beautiful in this particular soap. Okay, it looks like it may be starting to rice just a little bit, but I am going to buzz these up in just a second, and that should get rid of any ricing that happens. I want the yellow to be super duper bright yellow. Okay, start with yellow. Okay guys, I have stick blended, and that's where I am right now. Not too happy about it. The green seems to be fine. The yellow, I could probably blend it a tiny bit more and it would be ready to go. But my pink, for some reason, is miserable. So I'm going to keep working on it, see if I can figure out a way to fix it, because this makes me really sad. Because I love this fragrance. I used the fragrance when I piped my flowers and it was fine. So obviously this is the champagne's problem, not the fragrance oil's problem. So I will keep playing with it and I will get back to you guys. Okay guys, let me tell you about this journey. Okay, so we have seen it separated, it went crazy, it riced, the rice went away, then it came back. It was crazy, but just when I was about to say, okay, I'm done, I will not be making this soap today, I gave it one more shot with the blender, and ta-da! Beautiful soap. In every single one, there's been no separation, nothing. It is good to go. I do think I'm going to blend this green just a little bit more before I put it in, but it looks really good. So I am way happier than I was, because now it does not look crazy. I will be back to show you guys pouring in the mold. Okay guys, I have put my little flowers in the centers of the bottom of the molds, and I'm going to pour the green first. And I'm pouring it in the very center because I want to make sure any holes in the flowers are getting covered. I'm shaking it as much as I can because, like I said, I want to make sure there were little bubbles and little holes in the flowers, and I want to make sure there's soap in every flower and not little vacant spaces. And I did scoop over them because I wanted to make sure I have a flat surface to put the flowers on. And there we have the white jasmine and pineapple soap. And now I'm just going to fill up my sample containers, and once this starts to set up, I will clean up the rest of, missed one, I will clean up the outside of the soap, and I will let it set up for about 24 to 48 hours, and then I'll come back and you guys can see the unmolding. See you later, guys. Hey guys, it is Heather. Show you guys the champagne soap. It turned out really, really well. There's the side view. And I promised to bring you back to show you the unmolding. I did give it a little bit of extra time just to make sure, because they are thick soaps. But they turned out, at least the first one turned out really nice. So let's see how all the rest of them look. And you can see where on the edges, you can see where it didn't go all the way over, where I shook it down. And then, of course, I will go back. There's like a little edge. I'll go back and clean that off with a potato peeler or a knife, depending on how thick the little groove is. Some of them I may be able to run my finger across and just smooth the edges. It just depends on the soap itself. And then if you look at the bottom, you can see the additional flower that I have in the bottom. And it actually is really kind of cute to have that extra flower emblem in the bottom of the soap. Oh, this one's super nice. You can see the flower in the bottom of the soap and the top, and then it turned out really, really pretty. And I love the pearlized top. I don't think I got it on camera, but it kept feeling like there was something missing. And so I went back through and put Super Sparkle and Snowflake Sparkle Mica on top to give it that kind of pearlized effect, because it just didn't look champagne-y enough for me, and that made it look like the bubbles in champagne. And the colors turned out really, really nice. I was also worried about the coloration, but it turned out super pretty. And there you have it, you guys. This is the white jasmine and pineapple champagne soap. And of course, next up, I will just pop out my sample soaps, and then I will stamp them with my stamp, and I will wait for these to set up a little more, and I will stamp either the side or the bottom with the H&P Artistry stamp. And these soaps I use as samples at the show. Sometimes I give away whole hearts. Sometimes I will use a zigzag cutter and cut through the middle. It looks like a little broken heart. And I'll give 2 different fragrances at a time away. It just depends on the show that I'm doing and how much or how many samples I have prior to each show. But this is it so far. So this is Heather from H&P Artistry, wishing you luck, love, and a really great day, guys. Bye.